Russia is advancing one of its most ambitious aerospace projects in decades, the Su-57M1, a next-level upgrade of its fifth-generation stealth fighter. Unlike a prototype for a brand-new jet, the M1 is a deep modernization program that brings the Su-57 platform closer to what defense analysts call fifth-plus generation, or as some describe it, a step toward the sixth generation. It reflects Moscow's intent not just to keep pace with Western aviation, but to redefine its air combat philosophy under pressure. The first reports of the Su-57M1 came from Russian defense sources connected to the United Aircraft Corporation. The details suggested a clear shift in focus, away from mass production and toward technological refinement. Moscow understands that to compete with the US and NATO, the answer is not quantity, but quality. The Su-57M1 embodies that logic, introducing radical changes in propulsion, radar systems, and artificial intelligence integration. One of the key breakthroughs lies in the AL-51F1 engine, known as Product 30. This engine allows the aircraft to achieve supercruise, sustained supersonic flight without afterburners. That capability, once exclusive to the F-22 Raptor, marks a significant milestone for Russia's aerospace engineering. The new power plant provides greater thrust, improved efficiency, and a lower infrared signature, giving the Su-57M1 better performance in both range and maneuverability. Radar capability has also taken a leap forward. The upgraded N036 Belka X-band radar now integrates advanced signal processing and sensor fusion, reportedly allowing detection of enemy aircraft at ranges up to 520 kilometers. Whether those numbers are exact or not, the intention is clear. Russia wants its newest fighter to see first and strike first, even in highly contested airspace dominated by NATO surveillance and AWACS systems. Perhaps the most striking change is the integration of artificial intelligence. The Su-57M1 is designed to act as both a fighter and a command node, capable of coordinating drone wingmen such as the S-70 Okhotnik B. This manned-unmanned teaming concept represents a bridge between fifth and sixth generation warfare. It enables the pilot to command autonomous systems in real time, conducting reconnaissance, jamming, or strike missions simultaneously without direct manual input. In modern warfare, that level of automation can shift the balance in complex air operations. Externally, the aircraft remains recognizable as ASU-57, but its internal architecture has been almost entirely reworked. The M1 version uses new composite materials, refined air intakes, and stealth coatings that absorb radar waves more effectively. These improvements don't make it invisible, but they significantly delay radar detection, an important edge when facing NATO's advanced tracking networks and surface-to-air missile systems deployed in Eastern Europe. The upgrades also address a long-standing issue for Russian aircraft: maintenance. With a new modular design, the Su-57M1's components can be replaced and upgraded quickly, improving serviceability and reducing downtime. That's a critical lesson drawn from the war in Ukraine, where logistics and sustainability have proven as decisive as raw firepower. The decision to pursue the M1 version now is strategic. The war in Ukraine has exposed Russia's limitations in air superiority and electronic warfare. By enhancing the Su-57, Moscow aims to field a fighter capable of operating effectively even under NATO-style electronic suppression. The aircraft's advanced defensive suite and AI-powered threat analysis could give Russian pilots more survivability in contested environments, a clear response to the lessons of modern conflict. Western analysts view the Su-57M1 with a mix of skepticism and concern. Some doubt Russia's ability to mass-produce the aircraft under sanctions, but few dismiss the technological direction it represents. The integration of AI, data fusion, and drone cooperation places Russia on the same developmental path as the US and China, both of which are already testing early sixth-generation prototypes like the NGAD and JXX. For NATO, this new Russian fighter poses an operational challenge. Even if only a limited number of Su-57M1s enter service, their potential to coordinate with long-range missile systems and autonomous drones could complicate Western air defense planning. Combined with systems like the S-400 and S-500, a small fleet of advanced Russian fighters could significantly expand Moscow's anti-access and area denial A2/AD reach. In Ukraine, early versions of the Su-57 have already been used for long-range strikes while remaining within Russian-controlled airspace. The Su-57M1 is expected to expand those capabilities, allowing standoff missile launches from greater distances, better electronic protection, and more precise coordination with ground-based radars. While not confirmed publicly, Western intelligence believes the new variant could be combat-tested before entering full-scale production. The development also highlights Russia's growing self-reliance. Sanctions have forced the country to produce domestic alternatives for avionics, microprocessors, and radar components that were once imported. The result is a more independent but slower manufacturing process, a trade-off that Moscow seems willing to accept to protect its strategic autonomy. Ultimately, the Su-57M1 represents Russia's transition towards sixth-generation concepts, where artificial intelligence, automation, stealth, and data connectivity define the battlefield. It's not a revolution yet, but it's a sign of evolution under pressure. Rather than trying to match the West plane for plane, Russia is adapting its technology to survive and strike within its own strategic doctrine. Inside Russia, the program is receiving priority funding and political attention. The Kremlin views it as a matter of national pride, a technological counterbalance to Western superiority in air power. Russian state media presents the Su-57M1 as evidence that the country is pushing toward the future, despite the constraints of war and sanctions. In this narrative, the aircraft becomes more than a weapon, it becomes a symbol of endurance. Experts also note that the Su-57M1's open architecture could allow for future upgrades leading to a true sixth-generation derivative. By integrating AI co-pilots, adaptive engines, and directed energy weapons, the M1 could eventually evolve into a separate platform, one that rivals the US NGAD or Europe's FCAS programs. For now, though, the focus is on mastering automation, stealth refinement, and electronic dominance. And in the long term, Russia's progress with the Su-57M1 will determine its position in the next global arms race.